They'll blanket you in Wi-Fi and profit off the radiation. Congregation collecting the people for that Satan. I keeps it blazing, cause I can read between the lines. I ain't blind, we unwind what they're really saying. Genetically modify what you're tasting. Don't need that cottage promise, so now you live screens, it's a plot to drop the IQ. Fighting amongst each other over rumors that don't like you. Prefer us trapped in melancholy with the wood wands of holly. Suggestions that obliterate to camouflage the folly. Attempted mental robbery, executed sloppily. The papacy, this mockery, and walk the talk with me. Put the hands up to touch the Akasha, cause you know deep down there's something bigger than your wallet.
Sweet eternal balance of all that is good, true, and beautiful, friends. Welcome to your Thursday Middle Path. It was almost a Rogue Ways if you caught that right there. It's just so much of a habit. Rogue Ways, and then Middle Path all of a sudden. And I forget sometimes to play the right intro music. But we're doing it. We're making it. Tomorrow's my birthday, by the way. No, I almost said November 9th. December 9th. I am turning 41. It's weird. It's weird because it's not weird. I feel like I said the exact same thing like the last 5 birthdays. So if you go back and find those episodes, I think I'm saying the same thing. Like it's weird because I don't feel 41. 41 doesn't feel any different from 40 or 39 or 38 or 37 or 36 or 35, 34, 38, all the way back. You know, like 21 was kind of big. 30 was like, woo, I'm finally 30. And then every birthday since it's been like, am I any older? Is this any different? Is anything happening? But it is exciting because it is my birthday. It's my birthday week. I've been getting gifts from people all week. I've been getting love from people all week. I love you all. It's not just my birthday either. It's like December is just the best month. I know like my birthday's in December and that helps a lot because I've always loved my birthday. You know, because people have to be nice to me, say nice things to me, uh, do nice things for me. No, but it is pretty cool. But also because if you saw my recent post, you already know. Like, I love the snow. I love the cold. I love the cold. I'm not just saying like, oh, the cold is. I love being cold. I love, I love being snug. I love being warm. I love the fires that you get to have. If you have a fireplace, I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. I love Christmas music. I don't even have like these I don't have like a lot of Christmas decorations or anything. I'm not one of those people who like goes insane and like buys a bunch of gifts and like puts up all this stuff and like no, I just like Christmas. I just actually it like took me a while to be able to admit it and enjoy it. And I've told this story before, I'm sure a few times, but there was a while where Christmas was like not really a thing in my family and it was, but it wasn't. It was just like, "Oh, it's a colonialist, like, fucking, like, Hallmark and capitalism and blah." It was a very bah humbug for a while. So and I was there I was in that, you know, it was partially me doing this, and partially it was me being like, "Oh, I guess this is what we're doing." And also, like, money wasn't always it was just kind of tight. We were all, like, college and, like, whatever, and so it was like, "I don't know, I can buy you this book, like, here's a book." You know, and so it was very little, like there's very little seasonal love, there was very little gift giving, there was just very little I think there was even some years where we didn't even, like, decorate because it was like, "Why bother with all the, like, corporate fucking bleh." It was just very much and then I've gotten to be more like, yeah, it's okay to like Christmas. It's okay to buy people presents and to love people. It's okay to put fucking lights up and decorate. It's okay to enjoy that shit. And so I love Christmas. So sorry if you don't. Sorry if you're maybe in that place I was just describing. I get it. I understand it. It is very corporate. It is very sold out. It is very materialistic and it is very hallmarky and it can be all those things. And those things are definitely worth criticizing. But it can also just be a fun time where you get to connect with other humans and share things with them that you love and decorate and enjoy it. And it's fun. So I love it. And I love birthdays. And I get that under Admiralty, whatever, I'm not supposed to say birthday and I'm not supposed to care about my birthday and I'm supposed to care about my conception day. And I get it. But also, like, we were raised in a culture that celebrates certain things and birthdays are one of them. And I fucking love it. And I don't give a shit. I don't care if that's the wrong language to use or it makes me a slave or something. Like, not where I'm at. It's not where I'm at. It's not what's important to me in the moment. So thank you so much, Jasmine, for the birthday tip. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, winter is the best, Christmas is the best, birthday is the best, December is the best, and then we get New Year's. New Year's is fun as well. We gotta feel like we have a fresh new start, even though it's just a random day of the year. That was another thing. I was like, oh, it's just another day. Or you can pretend like your whole life's different now because it's just another day. Very much the black pill energy that I was decrying on my recent post on Substack. By the way, that post is free. Anytime I'm just writing, just for me, what I like to write about, that's going to be free, just like it always has. The channel messages I make, have a little tier there where you subscribe. You're either in rogue.logos.com or you're on Substack, rogueways.substack.com, and you subscribe. And it's kind of the same mentality as, having a cover fee, so to speak, to be in Rogue as well. It just kind of weeds out some of the pieces of shit and losers. But it is something that takes, energy and, a commitment to practicing each day and getting in a spiritually centered space and all of that. So I just ask that people share a little energy back too. But this most recent post about Black Pill, the Black Pilled, that one's free if you haven't read it and you'd want to. It's on my site at rogueways.org under musings. It's on Substack. It's in locals. So you've had plenty of chances to read it. It is not channeled. It's just me sharing my understanding, of being red pilled and then black pilled, and then moving past that all, moving into what I like to call white pilled or rainbow pilled. But I get it. I get being black pilled. I get being in the black pilled space. I get being bah humbug out there. I know that like being black pilled doesn't necessarily mean you hate Christmas either. The two things can be completely mutually exclusive, but it's kind of the same energy, right? It's kind of like, oh, fucking Christmas, where everyone just like fucking gives into the Hallmark bullshit, corporate white man, blah. I totally get it. I've been there, done that. So anyway, I love all that. I'm happy. Tomorrow's my birthday. Hurrah. We're going to talk about the moon tonight. I've just had a few images floating around in my saved for later possible future shows thing. And also the moon is fucking huge right now. I get that the full moon was yesterday technically, but even right now, if you go out and you look in the sky wherever you're at, you probably can see this giant, beautiful full moon as we speak. So that's really nice as well. I'm going to say what's up to Ryan Carey in the Rogue chat. Green Mountain Girl, nice to see you. Jasmine, Alyssa, thank you so much again for that birthday tip. Dakota, Rogue Warriors, Middle Pathers, love to all, he says. Thank you for the energy. Logan Yates in the house. Nice to see you as well. Shelly Olmstead, what's up? We've got Illuminat Me. Always good to see you, my friend. Over in the YouTube, we've got Ricky Pike, Third Eye activated. Last week's Middle Path was free. I think it was last week. And it was free to everybody because I wanted to release a podcast. And usually what I do is I cut the YouTube feed after a little bit, right? And then I go back and I download that and I rip that for the free audio. And then I put this full length episode that is only available to supporters on Rockfin. I put the audio of that for the supporters on Apple Podcasts, the audio supporters. So I didn't want to go through with figuring out like where the free would have ended and the paid only would have started and editing it and whatever. So I just gave everyone a Middle Path episode. So if you are one of the people who is not a supporter and you want to hear a full episode of Middle Path, you can go back and you can get that one for free on any podcast app. Usually you have to be a supporter on Apple Podcasts or on Rockfin to get Middle Path. And you will again tonight. Tonight is premium only as well for the supporters out there. As always, I should say as usual, because clearly not always. But YouTube is letting me stream again. So we will therefore be cutting the stream and it will be a supporter only show, even on audio. It's like a little hidden gift. Every once in a while, there's a free full-length Middle Path, and the audio people are probably like, what? What's this? We don't ever get to hear the whole Middle Path. Lindsay Smith, yes, it is streaming on Rockfin right now. There's people there. We're chatting, so I'm not sure what's going on if it's not showing up for you. It's not the pinned episode, unfortunately. I didn't get around to pinning it, so it is You may have to scroll past the whatever is pinned, which would have been the last episode we did, in order to find it. Otherwise, if you're over there on YouTube, you may want to click the link right below you and jump over to Rockfin and become a supporter so you can get the whole episode and all the other exclusive episodes that have only ever been for supporters. I also want to say that this Sunday we've got Brandon Thomas coming on to chat. I was just on his show recently. He's awesome. He's awesome as a host. He's awesome as a human being. And that's going to be a great show as well. And then we'll do our winning report on Tuesday. So that's what's coming up on Rogue Ways. And we'll jump into it here. Also, every single person out there, I really want you to know that One Day of Brightness is coming up. It is now 1 week and 2 days away. So if you are not already having bought your ticket, you need to do so now. In the shop tab on rogueways.org, you can go into the shop and scroll down here, and you will see One Day of Brightness right here. It is the first product. There's a few categories, and then there's the first product because it is the most popular. Because every single time we fill up, we sell out in tickets. And every single time we have people who buy their tickets again right away, that same day sometimes, or the next day. Every single time, because people know how awesome it is to go to One Day of Brightness. One Day of Brightness is in connection with the winter solstice. It is in connection with those energies. We want to honor them. We want to align with them. We want to make sure that we can release what we need to release and bring in what we want to bring in and heal and manifest what we want to manifest. And we do all of that together. We create a powerful field. All of our intentions, all of our healing, all of our upliftment is made stronger because we come together in this field. You don't have to feel like you even know what that means or are quote unquote good at it or not, because that's my job. My job is to come up and build that field together with you, bring you into a centered and spiritually powerful place, get some healing done, get some release done, really get some deep upliftment in there. And that is the morning session. And then we get to see Joshua Lewis, who is a clairaudient, clairsentient, and conscious physical medium. He's going to come in, bring us some understanding of his journey, his role, his skills and abilities, and then teach us some of them ourselves so that we can also experience some of that directly, which is just amazing. It's going to be so cool. And then we have Marty Leeds, the math magician, Gnostic teacher, and guide. Marty, of course, such an awesome teacher, such an awesome guide, such an awesome Gnostic and spiritually centered person. It's just going to be such a cool day. I can't wait. I can never wait. I get so pumped up for One Day of Brightness. And I just want to make sure that everybody has their chance. It's available. You can come and join us. It is virtual. It doesn't matter where you are. It's via Zoom. You get to come and you get to be there for as long as you want to. It goes by so quick. It says 10 to 5, and sometimes it's a little shorter and sometimes it's a little longer, but no matter how long it is, people are always like, oh my God, is it already over? Why? I don't want it to be over. It's recorded, so you can jump back in if you have to step out and miss part of it. We do breaks. We've got a lunch break and everything, so it's nice and cushy, and it's just a really fun, beautiful, easy, super cool day where you get to learn and connect with some really high level stuff. So I'm so excited, as I always am, and I just always want to make sure you guys know it's coming. Grab your tickets. You can, of course, get my books here. You can, in the shop, get all sorts of other stuff, especially if it's gift giving time for you and you haven't gotten your gifts yet. You can get books for people. You can get these Blessed Light medicine bags. There's still a handful of those left. You can get the medicine that goes in them if you need that too. Some powerful orgone, the lotuses. There's still a few of those in the shop. All kinds of good stuff. So powerful gifts if you want to use any of these in your gift giving activities. And of course, you can click on the Musings tab. Like I said, there's some of my writings there. The Connect tab if you want to reach out to me. The Favorite Things tab if you want to access any of the affiliate stuff. And all of it is here for your benefit. Some of it gives me a little boost as well. So you're supporting the show also while you're healing yourself. AquaCure, as you know, is one of my all-time favorite things. I feel so blessed that I came in connection with George and found the AquaCure my whole life is transformed by this. If you have any sort of health journey, you're on this, not only for the water it produces for you and how quality it is in itself, but also in the gas that you can breathe, and then in how much that can affect your health. So if you're going to buy an AquaCure or a distiller or both from George or any of the other things he sells, use the code ROGUEWAYS to get a huge discount for you and also to support the show. Phoenix Aurelius always has powerful Spagyrix tinctures and more. I love his Spagyrisomal vitamin C, his liposomal vitamin C, and any of his Spagyrix are amazing. If there are things that you feel would help you, all of them come with a sort of description of what they might assist you with. You can even search by symptom and whatnot and find what might be good for you too that way. So there's so much there to explore, and all of it is super potent, powerful, crafted by a wizard. Like Phoenix is amazing. So he's been at some one days too, and of course many, many times on the show. So click here and specifically use this link to give a little boost to Rogue Ways. The Chi O, of course, you know, I wear it almost all of the time. If not, it's somewhere nearby, because it is always transmitting to me these powerful healing frequencies. It's not just the frequencies of like 432 or those sorts of things, which are powerful on their own, but these are specifically attuned to you. And well, for me, it is, I should say, they're specifically attuned to the function that it is affecting for you. So if it's affecting a certain specific chakra or all of your chakras, it's specifically tuned to those, and the frequencies I wouldn't even be able to tell you because they're such long strings of numbers. They're very specific is my point. So it's a little bit different from just, you know, playing for certain frequencies for yourself in general. We could do a whole show just on that, but that's there. Honey Colony wellness products are here as well. If you want CBD, or if you want certain creams or certain pills or certain different things to support your health journey, Miriam has so much here to support mitochondrial health, life expansion. I couldn't even, we tried to talk about some of it when she came on the show, and we really focused on the CBD and a few other things, but there's so much here to explore. So whatever your health, you know, supplements and journey is, maybe you get it from Honey Colony instead. Support Miriam, support Honeybees, support Rogue Ways, and support your own health with super high quality stuff. And finally, this is a new one. I won't get too much into it, but you may have seen the episode where Tim came on and talked about a chemical-free body. He talked about his journey from pretty severe diseased normal American state to just stellar high-level health. And so he created his own product line. These also, like Miriam's, are just super potent, very highly advanced you know, components brought together for the most bang for your buck and the most I want to say like vitality and just well researched stuff. So this specific link again will bring you to his site. You can get anything there. He's having a lot of sales right now, so if you already know that you like some of his stuff, then you might want to use this link, and you can also then support the show in that way. Thrive On, of course, this specific link, if you want to go watch any Thrive 1, Thrive 2, or join the Freedom Portal, that link will also give us a boost. And the last two are just awesome gift-giving ideas and good stuff for you. They're homemade, holistic, high energy body care products. So lots here on the favorite things tab. All of it supports me and or really good things in the world and your health. And now I'll shout out about it. Oh, one more thing. I always forget to mention that I teach courses. They're online. They're at your own pace. They go as simple as mantras, which is the free course, to meditation, to chakras, to energy work, to knowing your guides and allies, meeting them, developing relationships with them, talking with them, and more. So if you want to learn any of those things without meeting with me one-on-one, then you can click on the courses here and go to rogueways.thinkific.com. and access any of my classes that I teach that are there for you to go through self-paced. Otherwise, come to the spiritual support tab and just book a session one-on-one with me, and we can learn any of that stuff together. All right, we're going to jump into the moon. We're going to first talk about the full moon we just had and a little bit about that, and then we'll get into the rest of it. So if you are over on YouTube, then you can just jump over to Rockfin, become a supporter, and check out the rest of the show. And otherwise, we will see you next Sunday and have a fantastic time. Much love to you guys. All right. That's